Hi, I go by the name ANG Muda, and this is another episode of Angry with ANG Muda. This is the post-game reaction for Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Well, I'm just glad the season is over. That's the only positive about today's game. That's the only positive about today's game. I'm just glad the season is over because this is the first time Man United is winning the game in a long time, maybe in like 7 to 8 matches. I believe for the past 2 months they've lost every game they played on Sunday. Anyway. And last game of the season that doesn't even count for nothing, they managed to get a win. They played well after Aston Villa went a man down, which was right by the referee because Martinez was just crazy. I don't know what he was thinking there. This is a guy that wouldn't even score if my grandma was at the post. So I don't know why he was flying towards Rasmus. He wouldn't score. But that's not the main point for today. Manchester United team is just awful this season. This season should have been control delete already. The inconsistent in their games, them showing up today when we need them. What was Manchester United of today on Wednesday? That's the major problem. What was the Manchester of today on Sunday? What was the Manchester United of today on Wednesday that we needed? Why didn't the players show up like this? So that's the thing that we've had in Man United for the past 9, 10 years or even more after 2013. It's been really, really up and down. Players showing up. Sometimes they don't show up sometimes. And now it cost them the Champions League. They had an opportunity of one game, just one game to go to the Champions League. They ruined it on Wednesday. And they showed up today. The inconsistent in the players. A lot of players have to leave during the summer. I'm really looking forward to a clear out this summer. Aside from that, there is no big takeaways in the game. Um, Evans has been a good servant of the football team. I wish him all the best. He's the last player among Sir Alex Ferguson's squad that's won the last Premiership for Manchester United. So yeah, and he has always been a professional. And Christian Eriksen, he really played well for us the first season. The second season he suffered from the injury and he hasn't been the same ever since then. But I wish him all the best. He's a professional too. Pretty much that's what I can take out of the game. And maybe Bruno Fernandes giving a penalty to Eriksen. That was the class from him also. Aside from that, there is not too much to take out of it. Um, Ahmad was actually playing well, and he's been consistent for us most of the season. Aside from the fact that he had to make couple of games due to injury, and he still came back and still the same player. Mount, after 2 years, it's funny, but after 2 years, Mount really looked like a decent player. That's what I would say. He looks like a decent player. Aside from that, we just have to clear out a lot of players. And not just that, we need a striker. I can't believe our striker was still on the field today, despite how many shots was played, and he couldn't even get one in the net. He couldn't. I can remember in the second half, there was a chance from Kobe Meno, and he still couldn't just control the ball, turn and shoot. I don't know what's wrong with Rasmus. I don't know. This season has just been awful. Has just been awful. And that's the only Man United target man. I just hope that we buy a striker. I just fingers crossed. I hope Man United buy a better striker during a quality striker, not just any striker during the summer transfer window. Another thing I would like to point out is Amorim. As much as I feel like he's the right man for the job, as much as I feel like I'm looking forward to see an improvement in my United team after the cloud next season. I'm still 100% behind him, but there are some things. If you're supporting someone, doesn't mean that you can speak against one or two actions that they've done in the game. First, the substitution. He made better substitution today's game. He made early substitution in today's game. The same thing should have been implemented on Wednesday. Why I keep referencing back to the Wednesday is that today's game, today's win means nothing to United actually, because it won't help anything. They're not relegating anyway, and at the same time, they're not going to the Champions League, which is what it's football team like Manchester United. That's the caliber of what you expect from them. But we didn't see any of that. If he had made better changes on Wednesday, maybe the results would have been better. But no, he didn't make the better substitution. He was late in making substitution. Actually, he made a better substitution, but was too late. He didn't make a substitution until like around 70 minutes, which was too late. He really needs to work on that. That was on the manager. That substitution was on. I don't care if it was Garnacho that started the game. I don't care if it was Mount that started the game. It doesn't matter. But making the right substitution at the right time influenced a game positively. Influenced a game positively. That was on him. That was on him 100%. I think still, and secondly, him still using, oh yeah, that's the second thing. Him still using Oyland Rasmus in today's game, despite all the chances this guy have missed this season. Should have started Obi, man. Stop giving this boy scrappy minutes. Stop giving Obi scrappy minutes. We don't have a target man. Then start him. It doesn't matter. The league is over anyway. Then start Obi. So that's on him too. In today's game, like I said, doesn't count. It is what it is. We look forward to next season. And even before next season, I'm looking forward to the summer. I know United will make some big name signing, but it's not just about big name signing. It's about signing the quality player and signing the player that actually fit in the formation of the manager that you got. There's no point of you just signing names if they're not going to suit in the system. So signing the right player for the system is very, very important. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'll make a different video about all what's going on about Garnacho and all that crazy stuff going on in Man United and the tweet and everything. That'll be a different video. But let me know what you think about this video. I'll catch you on the next episode. And Jamuda Shara.